Trust me, it's so powerful, because if you can be disciplined for the first few minutes of the day, you will be disciplined for the rest of the day. You need to get your shit together. Seriously. Feel free to click off this video if you don't want to succeed in life, because this is not a normal video. This video is not for entertainment, and it sure isn't for people watching videos for quick hits of cheap dopamine, because in this video, I'll be showing you 4 things that will get you ahead of 99% of people. So do yourself a favor and watch this purely educational 5-minute video to the end, because it might just change your life. You need to find your passion. This term has been used everywhere from the day you started middle school, with teachers insisting that your passion lies in college, to social media influencers telling you that you have to quit your day job and start an online business. But what no one tells you is that your passion could be so unique that only 10 people in the whole world feels the same about whatever it is. It could be as specific as teaching children how to properly wash their hands with a bar of soap, or something more mainstream like putting your most creative thoughts onto paper, commonly called art. But the biggest trap people fall into is believing that your job has to become your passion. But in actuality, your passion should become your job. Don't believe me? Well, let me explain. Imagine every day you woke up, you didn't need an alarm because you were so excited to go to work. You didn't need morning caffeine or a morning coffee because you were already fully awake. Loving something so much that you just don't care what anyone else thinks. But what if you don't know what your passion is? Well, most people don't actually know what their passion is. And this brings me on to the next point. Do you remember when you were a kid? There was really nothing to worry about apart from what was for dinner. But seriously, now that you're older, your life has probably gotten busier. A lot busier. Having to handle relationships, finances, your job, and your personal life. Why do you still allow your brain to keep consuming information that doesn't even matter to you? What do I mean? If you want to succeed in life, you need to know what you love and what environment you thrive in. In other words, your passion. But to actually know your passion, you need to get out there and start trying new things and new experiences, instead of doing pointless things. Just think for a second. When you get home from work or school, maybe you have some housework to do, maybe you have to cook, but when you finally create free time for yourself, where you don't have to do anything, what do? Do you go on your phone? Do you scroll, consume content? Do you turn on your Xbox and start playing games? Well, chances are that you do, and you need to stop. All of those things are extremely hyper-stimulating for the brain. I've got a whole video on how to stop doom scrolling that will be linked in the description, but let me list some productive activities that you could be doing instead of hyper-stimulating your brain. Reading. It doesn't matter if it's a fictional book or a self-improvement book. Reading forces you to learn. It gives you sophistication and a wider vocabulary, and it also strengthens your character. And many people cope and say that watching a movie is the exact same and you can learn as many things as you can as reading a book. But let me tell you that that is complete BS. Because when you watch a movie, the scenes and angles and music cuts every 2 or so seconds with pure intention to hyper-stimulate your brain so you keep watching. Whereas when reading books, you are forced to slow down and think. So start reading. It's good to watch educational videos like this, and it's actually great if you're not a good reader, but only on the circumstance that you aren't just watching for entertainment. For your benefit, every educational video that you watch and all of my videos, get a notepad and write key information, dot points, because that way when you write something down, you get the same effect of reading, where you have to slow the heck down and actually think where or how you could implement something that is being taught in one of these videos. And of course, you have to take action. Knowledge is worthless if you don't take action. Learn something. Seriously, pick up a guitar or pool cue or anything that sparks your interest. Try something out, and once you find something that you like, practice and practice. It could be an instrument, a sport, just something that you want to try out. Notice how all these things are a form of learning and taking action. That's because in order to achieve things, you need to know how to do it. Books and educational videos are everywhere and can really teach you anything you want to learn, like how honey gives you testosterone or how to manage your time. But I'm about to explain just that. And if you can manage your time, your success is completely in your own hands. And the best part about it is, it's so simple you can start tomorrow. Making a plan for the day is easy, but whether you follow it or not is completely up to if you follow this structure. There's only 2 parts to this structure. The first is don't plan your day in the morning, plan it the night before. 2. Start your day plan with pure discipline acts. This means plan to do quick things that you don't necessarily want to do as soon as you wake up. For example, the first 3 things on your plan should look something like this. Get up, do 20 push-ups, make your bed, walk to the other side of the house and back. These things may seem useless, but trust me, it's so powerful, because if you can be disciplined for the first few minutes of the day, you will be disciplined for the rest of the day. Thank you for your time today. You've learnt, now it's time to take action.